Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Now, when I originally heard that, it came from the movie Kung Fu Panda, and it was Mr. Oogway sharing his wisdom with the panda. And since that point, I've always really liked that particular statement. And I've always related it directly to the mental game of sports. Yesterday doesn't matter, it's already happened. Tomorrow's in the future, which you have zero control over. Okay? But what does matter in sports and what does matter in life is this present moment. Or what many times with my athletes I'll say it's the now. And the now is a gift. It's when all of your competitiveness and your competitive success can occur if you're completely focused at that time. Easier said than done, isn't it? So if we go back to the previous episode where we were talking about awareness and we were talking a little bit about our breathing, that becomes the key right there, because that is a moment in time that you can have complete control over and really significantly improve your focus. We mentioned that, in athletic competitions, we don't have 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get ourselves recentered and focused. But we do have our breath, which is always present with us. And we can use that breath to what I like to call centering. We can center our focus as best as we possibly can at that moment and get ourselves ready to compete at the highest level. So I want you to do just a little experiment with me, okay? I want you, wherever you are, if you're sitting or if you're standing, just to join me. And don't be embarrassed to do this. Okay? We're only going to do it for a short period of time. But if you're in a chair, just like I am right here, I want you to sit up straight. I want you to put your feet down on the floor so that they're flat. I want you to extend your spine. Just rest your hands in your lap or right on your thighs. And then I want you to take a deep breath. And we're just going to call that a centering breath. Something before any moment in time when you have to compete that you could do. Took what? 5 to 10 seconds. If you're using your nose, that's fine. If you're going through your mouth, that's fine. See now this time, if we do it again, let's see if we can extend both the inhalation and the exhalation. Okay? Let's do it again. Very good. So a centering breath, something that we could do at any time, before you step into the batter's box, before you step on the rubber, as you step on that rubber, right before you deliver that pitch, on a basketball court, before you take that free throw, okay? A basketball court coming out of a timeout, football field, right after you come out of that huddle, a quick, deep breath gets you focused and ready to go. You could relate to any aspect in sport. A golfer, right before that, when they're in the middle of their pre-shot routine and they're stepping up to the ball, just that centering breath to get them completely focused, at least to the best they can at that moment, and invest all of their focus in that period of time on the task that they've got at hand. Now this takes practice. It's not just step up, take a breath, boom, ready to go all the time. It takes practice, so we've got to put that in play from different times during the day. During practice, before practice, after practice, away from practice. Practice that breathing, practice that breath. Get yourself focused as best as possible in that particular moment in time. Okay? It helps with posture. If you're just laying on the couch like this and or sitting in the dugout like that or on the bench, you try to do it, it's not quite there. But if you add your posture to it, along with that centering breath, It really, really helps, okay, with that mind and getting yourself focused where it needs to be at. Now, going back a little bit and talking about awareness, if we don't do these things, we don't become fully aware on how we're being distracted at a given moment. Okay? Think about yourself if maybe you're a kid in a classroom, and how times in the classroom when your focus isn't where it needs to be at, it's somewhere else. That might be for 30 seconds, a minute, maybe for 20 minutes of that class, you're just not checked in right there. Okay? Try it. Sit up straight, lengthen that spine, take a deep breath, lock into that teacher. Okay? That's a way that you can practice it away from, at least in my athlete's case, the baseball field. Could be for those of you that drive, and you're at a stoplight and you're getting frustrated because that stoplight just isn't working with you right now, and it's taking what seems like forever, and that frustration's starting to boil. Just sit up straight in that car seat. Take that centering breath, get yourself focused in that moment, and recognize, become aware of what's going on in your body, and instead of letting that distraction which is occurring, which you're not investing any mind to it, instead of allowing that to cause your focus to spiral. Okay? Now become aware of it, and like we mentioned in the previous episode, use that breath to dissolve it. Get your focus back where it needs to be at. So today's topic was simply a centering breath. That big, deep, slow breath that gets you focused in this particular moment, in the now, on a baseball field, where at least we call it on our team, on this pitch. Not that pitch, not the next pitch. It's on this pitch. Okay. Practice it, put it to use. We'll get together soon. Okay. Giddy up.